Now here is a question which is related to exponents. Now we have three equations given, and on the basis of that we need to find out the product of three variables, that is P, Q, R. It says that 3 raised to the power P plus 3 raised to the power 4 is equal to 90. Then 2 raised to the power R plus 44 is equal to 76. Then 5 raised to the power 3 plus 6 raised to the power S is equal to 1421. The thing is, we don't have any value for the given variables. Then how to find out the product of these numbers? So first, the first thing that we have to do is we will solve these equations so that we can get the value of the variables. So I'll start with this one. It says that 3 raised to the power P plus 3 raised to the power 4 is equal to 90. Now here, the thing is, when we are solving questions related to exponent, either the base has to be same or the power has to be same. But we don't have any such condition over here. So what we are going to do is, we are going to solve these equations for the constant. So this would be like this, let it be like this only, 3 raised to the power P, and then this would become 3 raised to the power 4 is, let us do it over here, 3 raised to the power 4 is equal to 3 into 3 into 3 into 3. That is 3 into 3 is 9, and then again we have 3 into 3 equals 9. So 9 into 9 is 81. This is just a rough work. So basically it's given 3 raised to the power P plus 81 is equal to 90. Right? Now this is 3 raised to the power P, and then these two constant, we have to put it together. This would be 90, and we know that when this number goes on the other side of the equal to sign, the sign before the given number also changes. Alright, so this would become, instead of positive 81, this would become negative 81. So we have this thing. This is 3 raised to the power P equals 90 minus 81 is 9. Now the thing is, as I had told you, that we need to have same, the base should be same, or the power. But here we don't have power, so why not have the same base? Now the question is what should I do with this 9 so that I can convert it in terms of 3? Can I write this 9 as 3 into 3? Of course. And if I am writing 3 two times, it's like 3 into 3 will give me 3 square, right? This would be 3 squared. So this is 3 raised to the power P equals, this 9 can be written as 3 raised to the power 2, because 3 into 3 is 9. Now we have the same base, right? So we can just cancel out the same base, and what are we left with? We know that here, if you put this relation together, we'll get P equals 2. So now we have the value of P, that is 2. In the next step, we'll have to find out the value of R. Now moving towards the second equation, which says that 2 raised to the power R plus 44 is equal to 76, right? Here, this number is already given. It's not in terms of exponent or power, something like that. So we can just solve it. 2 raised to the power R and this number again when it goes to other side, this positive 44 would become negative 44. So this would be like 76 minus 44, right? So this is 2 raised to the power r equals, now 6 minus 4, like if you do it mentally, 6 minus 4 is 2 and 7 minus 4 is 3. Now the thing is, again the same thing, the base has to be same. Now how should I, this 32, how should I turn it in terms of 2? So let us see. Can I write 32 like in this way? When do I get 32 in the table of 2? I get it 2 times 1 is 2, that this is 12. 2 times 6 is 32. Sorry, 2 times 6 is 12. That is 2 times 16 is 32. Then we have 2 times 8 is 16. Then we have 2 times 4 is 8. Then we have 2 times 2 is 4. Now this like 2 2s are 4, 4 2s are 8, 8 2s are 16, 16 into 2 is 32. So can we write 32 as, 32 can be written as 2 into 2 into 2 into 2 into 2. That is, 32 can be written as 2. How many times? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 2 raised to the power 5. So 32 can be written as 2 raised to the power 5. And why am I doing it? Because if I don't have the same base, I'll never be able to cancel out the numbers which are on left hand side and the numbers which are on right hand side. So this would become 2 raised to the power r equals 2 raised to the power 5. Now if I just cancel out the base, I'll get r equals 5. Now I have the value for r. So I'll just write it over here. The value for r is 5, right? Let's move towards the third equation, that is 5 raised to the power 3 plus 6 raised to the power s, which is a variable, equals 1421, right? Now 5 raised to the power 3 will give me, like this would be like 5 raised to the power 3 is equal to 5 into 5 into 5. That is 5 into 5 is 25. 25 into 5 is 125, right? 125. Alright. Now, so this I can write it as 125 plus 6 raised to the power s equals 1421. Now again this positive 125, when moving towards the another side, will change into negative 125, right? So this would be 6 raised to the power s equals 1421 minus 125. 6 raised to the power s is equal to, now let us subtract these numbers. If I subtract it, this would be like 1421 125. Now here we'll have 11. 11 minus 5 is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'll have 6. This again I'll have 11. 11 minus 2 is 9. Now this would become 3. 3 minus 1 is 2. And this would remain as it is. So 6 raised to the power s is equal to 1, 2, 9, 6. Now as you can see here, the base is 6. So I have to arrange this number in such a way that I can write it in terms of 6. in terms of the multiple of 6. So how to do it? It's the best way is, let us find out the factors by using prime factorization process. So this would be like 1, 2, 9, 6. So this is 6, 1 to 12. We get 12 in the multiple of 6 2 times. So 6 2s are 12. Then this is 9. So this would become 6 1 times is 6. 9 minus 6 is 3. So that would be 36. And when do we get 36 in the table of 6? 6 times. So this would be somewhat like this, right? Then we have 6. 3 times is 18. Then we have 19, 20, 21. 3 left. Then again I have 6. And then this would be 6 times. Yes. Now if you can see, I got, after that I know 6 1 times it 6 1 times will give you 6 only. So it's better, this can be written as 6 into 6 into 6 into 6, or 6 raised to the power 1 2 3 4. 6 raised to the power 4. So this would become 6 raised to the power s is equal to, this can be written as 6 raised to the power 4. Now because I have the same base, I can easily cancel it out. Now what am I left with is this s is equal to 4. So I can just write it over here. The value for s is, the value for s is 4. This can be written over here also. If you are showing it in your answer sheet, s is equal to 4. Right? You got the value for P, R and S. Here the question was, what will you get if you multiply P and R and S? So if you put the value of P, we've got 2 into, the value for R is 5 and the value for S is 4. So this would become 2 times 5 is 10, 10 times 4 is 40. So the answer would be 40, right? So this is the solution. And remember children, if you are solving questions related to exponent, you really need to know about the identities or the law that we use to solve questions which are related to exponents. Thank you.